South Africa is known for its natural, historical and cultural attractions. The country encompasses one of the most diverse landscapes on the continent, with habitats ranging from verdant forests to stony deserts and soaring mountains to lush grasslands and classic African savannas. It is home to lions and many more animals that will surprise and amaze visitors. There are over 700 publicly owned preserves, including 19 national parks, and many other private reserves. The Apartheid Museum and the South African National Museum of Military History in Johannesburg shed light on prominent events in South Africa's history, while the Nelson Mandela Museum in the Eastern Cape provides a fascinating insight into a man who has become synonymous with the concept of freedom. The museums also provide a record of the very essence of the country. The cradle of humankind, situated about 50 kilometers northwest of Johannesburg in the Gauteng province, became a World Heritage Site in 1999. It contains a complex of limestone caves, including the Sterkfontein Caves, where the 2.3-million-year-old fossil Australopithecus africanus was found in 1947 by Dr. Robert Broom and John Robinson, as well as the Wonder Cave. SACA stands for the South African Chefs Association. Facts and figures. 35 years ago, a small group of chefs dreamt of an association that would promote the art and science of cookery in South Africa. Today, the South African Chefs Association, with its 3,500 members and 5 established branches, is recognized as the authority on food in South Africa. SACA represents the country's finest chefs, culinarians, restaurateurs, and educators. Its latest accolade is the development of the Center for Culinary Excellence, the Resource Center and Archive for Chefs. The South African Chefs Association has been instrumental in putting South Africa on the map throughout the culinary world, creating a food identity for the country. A national team is representing South Africa at the Culinary Olympics. The University of Johannesburg is one of its largest universities and was established in 2005. It comprises a built-up area in excess of 45,000 square meters. The offices of SACA are situated on the campus of the university. The World Association of Chefs Societies, or WACS, is a global network of chefs associations founded in October 1928 at the Sorbonne in Paris. It was the first congress at which 65 delegates from 17 countries represented 36 national and international associations. Auguste Escoffier was named the first honorary president of WACS. Today, WACS has 72 official chefs associations as members, with 3 recently joining at the 31st World Congress held in Dubai, March 2008. Global Chefs Challenge. A continental cook-off took place in Johannesburg on the 29th of July. 5 chefs from Africa and the Middle East took part in the cook-off, which was sponsored by Unilever Food Solutions. The winner will represent the African and Middle Eastern continents in the Global Chefs Challenge final at the next World Congress of WACS to be held in Chile in 2010. Arnold Tanzer, Continental Director of WACS for Africa and the Middle East, facilitated the competitor team briefing.
So my role in the competition was to make sure, invite all the people to come within our region to come and compete, and then to make sure that the South African Chefs Association hosted them on some level that was acceptable, that the kitchens were acceptable.
The objective was to put the teams at ease with the facility. For complete fairness, competitors had to draw for one of 5 kitchens from which they would be working.
And then, as the chairman of the judges, I had to make sure that the countries that were competing brought qualified judges so that there was fair and just judging happening at the competition. I mean, there were a whole lot of nitty-gritties, but that's the basis of it. I had to make sure that it came, that we got a winner from our region, who will now then go to Chile and compete in Chile.
Hi, my name is Jeff Skuramans. I'm originally from Belgium.
My name is Thomas Gugler. Actually, I'm a German national and I'm living in Saudi Arabia.
And currently I'm the Vice President of the South African Chefs Association, and I'm also a WACS accredited judge.
My name is Marcus Eaton, President of the Egyptian Chefs Association.
Hi, I'm Garth Struble, the judge representative from South Africa.
Right, my name is Peter Holmans. I'm born and bred in Germany. Did my training as a chef from 1970 to 1973.
I'm Angelique Leff. I'm from the Namibian Chefs Association, or from Namibia. Born and bred in Namibia and been with the association for the last 6 years.
What is the most important part of every culinary competition? The panel of judges. The briefing was done to ensure judging was fair, transparent and based on the guidelines of the competition criteria. All judges discussed the judging process under the oath of the chairman of judges. Unilever Food Solutions once again showed their support in South Africa by sponsoring the Global Chefs competition and also by way of preparing a culinary presentation showcasing new trends and fashions in the food world, all made easier with the vast range of products from their basket of food solutions. Once the draw was completed, competitors moved into their kitchen and started to select the raw materials they were required to use for the competition menu. No preparation except for basic cleaning was allowed. They had a total of 2 hours for this task. On the eve of the competition, Saka entertained the teams at one of the top restaurants in Johannesburg, the Lek Gotela restaurant. It was a dinner about networking, information sharing and catching up, all over some good food. At 10 p.m, it was lights out for all the teams, as they had to be at the Centre for Culinary Excellence the next day at 6 a.m.